After you have installed your Job Miner program, you will want to pin the icon to the taskbar. It will become very clear why once you begin running the program and why this is a must-do. Next, let's show you how to turn on and off your desktop icons. This will become clear why once you complete all training tutorials. Right-click your mouse on any open area of your desktop screen. Hover over View with mouse, then click on Show Desktop Icons. Now you have a clean screen. Repeat the same steps to bring back to the desktop icons later. It's easy to go back and forth. Next, go down to the taskbar and click on the Miner helmet icon. Only click once, then be patient. This is a very large program. It takes several seconds to load. If you click twice, it causes issues trying to load the program twice. You will get an error or lockup. Any program on the taskbar only requires one click to begin running. Once this screen pops up, you have nothing in your template, so you're starting from scratch. You must select Create Template. The questionnaire screen comes into play to create your template. You can have as many templates as you want. You will be able to load existing templates by scrolling to the bottom of this questionnaire page and load up an existing template to edit. Then save them at the bottom of the page for different search criteria. Starting from scratch, we have tried to make it simple for you to get started. Since you don't have any saved templates you can edit, we have put little grade and examples in the lines that you will be required to fill in with your information. Also, if you hover over the question marks with the mouse, you will see a pop-up with more information to help you. Recommendations. You absolutely want to set up and use a new fresh professional email like your name xyz100@gmail.com. You will get a lot of acknowledgements from submissions, good and bad. You will need to be on your toes and responding to your actions with companies. You don't want to miss the perfect opportunity. Remember, you are dealing directly with the actual company representatives with this platform. Also, you need to make your resume email match what you choose to use. You don't want your regular email flooded with all the responses you will get. You may have already manually signed up with one of these companies and our software won't log in because it won't know anything about your prior login information. You may also want to abandon the email used here later. You will get responses months later. Password is up to you. We recommend you use a default password because if you lose a hard drive, we don't store your passwords on our server. All will not be lost. We track where you applied and store a unique identifier to keep you from applying twice to the same job. We store a unique device ID from your computer components at installation. We can reset your device ID on our system should you lose a major component or entire computer. You will need to contact us if you replace any major computer components to re-enable your new device changes so your program will run again for the remainder of your purchase time. The old device ID will get deleted. Our unique internal tracking helps us prevent scammers. Imagine users changing email to sign up for the freebie again. Device ID is a one-and-done solution. No device IDs are the same on even identical units. Job category term to search. Just enter a broad category word for what you're looking for, like the word engineer. Now here is a big part of the search setup on. The title must include line. You decide what must and must not be in the job title using these three functions. And, or, and not. This is pretty simple, let me explain it. Engineer was added as the general category. I clicked on and, then, and not, so it added 2 extra condition lines. Any of these words in the title. Engineer, engineering, design, draftsman, mechanical, structural are a selection hit but must also contain any of the words senior, master or experienced in the job title. But if any of the and not words in the title line are present, junior, entry level, apprentice, electrical, civil, train, basket weaver. Then skip this job, go to the next job title and search. I won't find structural because it is misspelled. All of the commas in the line are, or. Type conditions in each line. Spacing and capitalization don't matter here, spelling does, so that is on you. Now, you can add more of the or block group statements and keep going. For instance, this is an additional separate, or, group condition looking through the job title description. Clicking on the or adds another block so you can create additional search criteria to your liking. You can have as many or blocks as you want. If any or block is satisfied, it's a selection hit. The next 3 are just examples using software type job searching as the example setups. A good source is to look at the big job boards and just see how companies choose to list jobs you're interested in and looking for. Fishing analogy here. You can fish with a pole for the big one that got away. You can toss a net and sort the catch. You can drag a shrimp boat-sized net then sort. Or toss dynamite. We do not recommend any of the latter because you will hit defenses from the sites you're going to. I will explain more later in this video. Now we are going back to the template questionnaire. Notice anything with a red asterisk symbol is a required field and will be checked at the save point. Now I am going to scroll down to the Employment Preferences label. This is where I am going to set up locations preferences to work. It has nothing in the locations you want to apply to field, so let's set this up. Click on Select Locations button. You can enter an entire state here like this, but expect some false positive locations because take Jacksonville in Florida. There are multiple Jacksonvilles in multiple states. It looks for all city names in Florida, so it could return a Jacksonville, Wyoming if the WY is not specified. I prefer to do this in the Custom section. Remove entries here by clicking on the Entries line. USA here is super broad. It will produce a lot of hits. Many will be out of the country. Locations you would like to apply in. This where you enter city, state, country. But beware, in this area you could get some false positives here because, for example, Aberdeen, FL, USA may match Aberdeen, UK if the label on the page is just Aberdeen. So when applying, always look at the address carefully before clicking on Apply Selection. Using the custom setting may be a better option for you to reduce or remove false positives. There are options here if looking for remote-only jobs. Some have it lucky like that. Please understand that any added custom selections are just another, or, condition added to the above. You can use only custom if you prefer to isolate or broaden the area you wish to choose. In this custom search for locations, you will notice we use exclamation point to separate entries, because commas are found in all the addresses. We had to choose different variable for separation. You can have up to 256 characters on this line, then click Add Custom, then add 256 more on a new line. By clicking on the Add Custom selection, this creates a new, or, condition block. There are so many variable conditions that you can set up using the power of or, and, coupled with, and not. Once you are happy with your custom setup, click on the OK at the bottom. You will now see data here. Now let's scroll down. Go select the location of your resume. We recommend PDF format because there are multiple Word versions and the format could be altered when it gets open with a different version. Add your work experience into the form. If you're a new college student with no experience, we recommend listing the projects you have been associated with and honors you may have received, internships, etc. There is an Add selection at the bottom and you can add as many prior jobs as needed. Paint yourself pretty. Use AI to help your creative writing skills make yourself glow. Fill in all of the application fields. We have made this as easy as we could for you. So many are easy. Pre-select drop-down answers. You just click on the fields and select. Hover the question marks with mouse for more information. Here is where you select how many worker bots to run. I run 10 on a laptop with 6-core AMD Ryzen, 2GB graphics card, 16GB RAM, 1TB drive. And I watch YouTube on second screen at same time. You can run less bots if not capable of 10. This max per company jobs to apply per 24 hours. We recommend 2 or 3. Max amount is 5. You could get labeled as serial applicant by the company recruiter and dismissed as the applicant for applying to everything. Max number of jobs per 30 days with a single company is maximum 20, but be aware the recruiter at that company could dismiss you as a serial applicant applying to everything. Our recommendation is 5, but if it is a huge holding company with multiple companies within, more could be okay. For instance, Johnson & Johnson has many companies within and they use AI to sort qualifications and applicants and could dismiss you based on amount of applications. So be aware when over applying. The use of ChatGPT is covered in another tutorial training module. Now we will click on Save for later. If there are any errors or missing fields on the page, you will be prompted with an error guide and where to start looking for your incomplete data field. Everything must be resolved so that you can save your template. Please remember you can scroll to the bottom of this page and load one of your stored template files, then modify it. Then you can save it to a different file name. This template is your success driver for what, where, and how, so your proper setup and usage is crucial for your success. Watch next training modules for how to use the job miner successfully.